everyone, my name is Helene and I'm here today to talk about some books that I'm currently reading. Now, I'm actually currently reading one book, but I'm also going to talk about some books that I would like to get to in the near future, so that means next week or this week. The book I'm currently reading is a library book, and that is Dumpling by Go Big or Go Home. I was about to say that was the author, but obviously it's by Julie Murphy. This is a young adult book and I'm actually halfway through it now. And it's okay. I mean, it's not extraordinary, but it was what I was looking for because I have been reading some dense books lately, and so I needed a very relaxing read, and this is definitely it. This one is about a main character called Dumpling. That's her nickname. She's a very heavy girl, and it's basically about her dealing with her heaviness, dealing with some friends who might be mocking her, and also this character is supposed to have a lot of self-confidence, although I haven't really seen it yet, which surprises me because that's why I picked it up. I wanted to read a book about a big girl who had a lot of confidence. That sounded interesting to me, but I don't think she really has that. So I don't know, maybe that will come later in the book, but this is what I'm currently reading. Then I have a book that a friend picked up for me that I need to read during December, and I really want to read it. The thing is, I have so many library books I have to read by the 4th of January, so that I need to read them first before getting to this one. Anyway, this is Tess of the Durbervilles by Thomas Hardy. This will be my second book by Thomas Hardy. I read Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy earlier this year and I loved it. It became one of my favorite books, so I'm very interested to read this one. I have heard that this is more depressing. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that kind of book right now, but I am going to read this anyway because I really want to read more by Thomas Hardy. Now, maybe you remember that I recently did a video about some books that will be out here in Denmark in spring 2016 and that I'm very excited about. Afterwards, the publisher decided to send me a sample, a chapter sample of one of the books, which will be out in March if I'm not mistaken, and that is City on Fire by Garth Risk Hallberg. So as I said, this is only a chapter sampler, but it's quite big. It's about 150 pages, so I do have a lot to get to before the actual book comes out. This one was a little bit damaged in the mailbox. It was raining and I wasn't home for a couple of days, so I now have purple pages, but I quite like that. That looks unique and interesting. And the last book is one of those library books that I need to read by the beginning of January, and that is A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James. I love his name. That name is to die for, Marlon James. I don't know why that is, but I just really like it. Anyway, this is the winner of the Man Booker Prize of 2015, and I really want to read it, but I have heard that it's very hard to get through. Not that it's bad at all, but it's very dense. You have to digest it in small bits, in small pieces, and I'm up for that, but I really need to get started on this one quite soon so that I will have time for that. And wow, I see some poetry. Is that poetry? I don't know if that's just a song or whatever, but some of the pages are not fully filled, if you can say that. But yeah, it is a dense book. The pages are very thin, and it's, how many pages? 700 pages? Okay. Maybe I should have started this one a little bit earlier so that I wouldn't have to read it in 2 weeks. But I think I can do it. And that is what I'm currently reading and what I plan on reading in the upcoming weeks. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day, everyone. Happy reading. Bye bye.